I'm still on my break. I don't want to go back out there right now. You're supposed to paint below 90 degrees, 90 or below. Well, not super below. I think it has to be fairly warm. I'm not going to pay attention to that, but I'm going to wait a little bit before I finish the posts over here and put another coat on these other ones. In the meantime, I'm going to make this beef bourguignon. I'm making it according to my recipe. I've looked at multiple recipes over the years, and this is just what I'm doing. I'm doing it in the Instant Pot because it's easy. You just throw everything in there and it cooks. So first I'm going to make some iced coffee. And then I'm going to start cutting up the vegetables that I'm going to use in it. Okay, so I've got all my ingredients except for the beef. The beef is still in the freezer, in the fridge. This is my old, very old, you can see how old it is. I bought this potato peeler in Germany when I was stationed there, and I still have it, and it's still sharp all these years later. I don't really use it to peel potatoes. I use a knife, but I use it for carrots. It works really good. So I just thought that was interesting. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna fall apart. I finally got rid of I think I got rid of it early on when I started doing this YouTube channel. I think I put it in the going to the thrift store box because I never used that one. I don't know why I kept it. The one that rattles, the American one that is flimsy, and this part just rattles around and is not sharp. So, okay, I'm going to show you the ingredients. Okay, I have thyme. I only have ground thyme. Beef bouillon cubes, some garlic, bay leaves, pepper, tomato paste, red wine, mushrooms and onions and carrots, and then the beef. So I think the original recipe calls for bacon. I don't put bacon in mine. So I had a exchange student from France, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, and I made this for him and he really liked it, or said he did. He ate it and thought it was good, or at least he told me he thought it was good. So who knows, he could have just been being nice. Unlike the Italian kid who told me my lasagna wasn't good and then proceeded to eat almost all of it by himself. We won't talk about him. He didn't stay with us very long. I'm going to open this because I'm going to put the wine in first. I might make some spaghetti sauce while I have this too. I don't know. Or I might just pour this whole bottle in here. Okay. I'm going to pour the wine in there. I'm just going to use all of it. a couple of cups of water. Five bouillon cubes or so. Couple of bay leaves. Oops. Just do 3 bay leaves. How's that? They weren't very big. Some thyme. I wish I had fresh thyme out in the garden, but my thyme plant died on me. Some pepper, garlic. I'm thinking about buying some garlic cloves and planting garlic. This fall later. I'm gonna go open this. 1 can of tomato paste. I think I have a little bit of tomato paste in the freezer too. I do. I'm just gonna throw this in there too. I've got my chuck roast here. What is that now? It's still frozen. I took it out this morning out of the freezer, but I don't know if it's going to fit. Nope. It just needs a tad bit cut off to fit down in there. Like, I don't know if I can do this. Oh, maybe. Okay. Of course not. It almost fit, so I'm gonna cut this part off over here. And I am not gonna cut it up because it will disintegrate, not disintegrate, but it will break up when it gets cooked in the Instant Pot. A large onion. The onion itself was massive, and this is like 3/4 of one of those huge, like 1 pound onions. Try not to have it splash. Carrots. This was 4 kind of slim carrots. There were no big chunky carrots in there, so I used 4 of them. And this is 1 container of mushrooms plus 1 extra one that I had. 1 mushroom extra, I should say. Okay. trying to see my, don't fill over this line. And I can't see it. No, okay. We're good. We are not over. I think I have everything in there. Let me make sure my seal is in there right. Okay. We're gonna put it on the meat and stew setting, and hopefully it works. Okay, I'm gonna rinse this out and wash up everything and put my stuff away. So my lunch is the very last of the refrigerator pickles I made early in the month. Can't remember what day, but they need to be eaten. And this not so great beef macaroni, beef in quotations, because I don't think there's any beef in there. I'm gonna finish it off though, the other half. I really would much rather eat that beef bourguignon, but I'm trying not to waste food, and I'll eat it for dinner. It's gonna be a while before it's done. I've eaten my lunch and I'm gonna go back outside again. I don't know what the temperature is. It's 92 with a feel like temperature of 96. And I know you're not supposed to paint when it's that hot, but I need to get this done. And then I need to decide if I'm going to do my driveway by myself or find somebody to do it. I think I'm going to call somebody. I have a name, and I'm going to call them tomorrow and see if they can come give me a quote. And then I'll make that decision when I find that out. I have 2 coats of the Kills on 3 pillars and 1 coat on 3 of them. And since it's only been a little bit since I did the first coat over here on these, I came in to see how my beef bourguignon went and wash up. I am a messy painter. I wonder how much I got in my hair, but it's all over me. It's all over my arm. Yeah, I'm a very messy painter. At first I was doing good, like the other day when I was painting. Was it yesterday? Or the day before? I don't know. Whenever I was painting, I was so careful. But then I got sloppy, and it's getting hot out there, and I'm just like, I don't even care anymore. Stir it. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. If you can see that. I'm afraid it's gonna fall apart when I move it. I'm gonna try this. It's just falling apart. Okay. I think I got most of it, if you can see that. And I'm going to add some cornstarch. Next shopping trip, I probably need to buy some more cornstarch because it's getting low. Just mixing it with a little cold water. I guess you can't turn it on saute to make it boil. A pan so I can bring it to a boil. I'm going to add another tablespoon or so of the cornstarch and water. Let it boil. So I'm letting the gravy saute a little bit to burn off some of the alcohol flavor because it is kind of strong since I used the whole bottle. I probably should have only used half. I usually only use half. I don't know why I put the whole bottle in, but I did. Just gonna let it thicken some and burn off some of that taste that I can still taste in it, that I don't really like the alcohol taste. And hopefully it will be better. And then I'll pour it over the meat and vegetables. I'm kind of hoping it decreases too and gets thicker. I think I'm gonna have way more than I need for this dish. So when it cools down, I'm probably gonna set some aside and use some with some ground beef. The other half of the ground beef, so I made tacos the other day with only half the ground beef and the rest of a packet of taco seasoning that I had in the cabinet that was already open. And I might use this with some ground beef. Eat it over rice with some vegetables on the side one day because there's so much. Okay. I'm gonna put the lid on it, take it off the burner, and let it cool down. I think it looks a lot better than it did. This is 2 coats of Kills. And that's none. It's kind of hard to see. Listen. There's the difference. Big difference. I pulled the sweet potato up. Not very big. And it dries out tomorrow. It should be dried out tomorrow. I will put it in a plastic bag and put it in the outbuilding to cure. So it's done. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm gonna turn the overhead on. Okay, there it is with the sauce, gravy, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes I make this with white egg noodles. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I have some of the beef and a mushroom. It's so good. If you have some chuck roast, you should try it, or any other kind of beef roast. It's really delicious. I'm gonna warm it up just a tiny bit more. You can also get wine really cheap. You can get it at, if your Walmart sells wine, they have a alcohol store. What are they called? I guess they're called alcohol stores. I don't know. If they have something that's, if they have an add-on edition next to your Walmart that sells alcohol, they have a really cheap one there you can get. I went to Trader Joe's and got mine, and I think I paid like $5 for it, maybe a little more than $5. I don't remember how much I paid. I paid $4.76, and it's the Charles Shaw brand. So it's still like a once or twice a year thing, because the meat, especially now, is super expensive, and then you have to buy wine to go with it. You could make it without it, but I don't know if it would be as good. It's just so good. I don't know how to describe it. And that alcohol taste that I tasted earlier isn't there anymore. I think because I cooked it off on the stove. So I took that sauce to thicken it up. I put it on the stove, boiled it, and let it simmer for quite a long time. I don't even know how long. And I kept stirring it and just let it boil the alcohol off, and that it left the good flavor and took away the bad flavor that I don't like. So if you don't like the taste of alcohol, you won't be able to taste it if you let it simmer a while. If you do like it, you'll really like it without doing that, because, and you can do all of this in a slow cooker. You can do it on top of the stove. It's a French stew, basically. I think most people have heard of it. And I used to think it was too much trouble to make until I decided to make it one time, and I like it better than plain American style stew, like with potatoes and carrots and onions and beef. It just, I like the flavor better. So I watered my garden, not all of it, just most of the stuff that was really dry with the, that were in pots. I don't know if my daughter's gonna be able to come to help me paint anytime soon. She's working almost every day. And so I asked a friend of mine if she would come help me, like hold the ladder so I could get up there. So she told me I was crazy, She told me the heat was getting to me because I was out there painting in the heat. And then she said she could do it on Thursday when the temps start going down. Today's Tuesday. So we'll see. I'm gonna eat my food now, and I will probably freeze the rest of this dish. I'm gonna go. Y'all take care. Thank you all for watching. Bye.